For this Madden Guides video breakdown, we're going to take a look at a defense out of 3-3 Cub that brings A-gap pressure but with an added twist by using the substitution menu to enhance the blitz. The defense that we use for this video breakdown is the 3-3 Cub Mike Blitz 0. Here's the playbooks you can find this particular defense out of. All right, what I want to do right now is I want to go ahead and take a look at the blitz setup as far as out the nickel 3-3 Cub Mike Blitz 0. Now, one of the things I want to point out here is I am using the right Tom two-man stunt, so make sure you're using that if you want to follow along here. Now, as far as the pressure goes here, I would suggest the first thing is make sure that you have a fast defender lined up at this position. So you're going to look to have somebody who's got some good speed. I would say 88 speed or 89, 90, 91, somewhere in that area. The faster the better. Is going to allow you to get to the quarterback a little bit quicker. So let's go ahead and take a look at the setup as we go through this right here. And the first thing you want to do here is you're going to go ahead and spread the defensive line out, such as what I'm showing there on the screen. And then the next thing you want to do is you're going to go ahead and call press coverage. You can do it however you want to do it here. I went ahead and did it this way. It's called press man coverage. And then the next thing you want to do is go ahead and call QB contain, such as what you see on the screen. So those are the things that I like to do with this. Now, the one thing I'm not going to do here as you look at this setup is I'm not going to go back here and move this free safety. Now, more than likely, you're going to want to move him over, at least try to get him in somewhat position to defend this guy right here, obviously. Especially if he goes out. I mean, you don't want to leave him that wide open, but I'm not going to do that. I just want to point that out to you. And then to keep going with the setup here, let's keep going with it. Next thing, you're going to take control of this guy right here. Now, remember, this is Bell. This is my safety here on the Cowboys. Now, you might want to use a linebacker, whatever you want to do. That's up to you. Just bring him up into this gap, into the A gap, such as what you see on your screen here. And then what you're going to do here is next, you're going to bring up this right here as you look at it. You're going to bring up the substitution menu. And at this point, you're going to see on the screen there, as you look at the controller, you're going to notice I'm pressing down on the left stick. And so what I want to do is, before the snap, when that ball snaps, I'm going to get an extra boost, basically, or I'm going to have basically the blitz timed correctly. And that's what's the advantage of doing this like this. And it makes it nice to get to the quarterback a lot quicker, because you're going to save yourself maybe a split second or split 2 seconds to get to the quarterback. And the faster you can do that and get to the quarterback, obviously the better chance that you have of disrupting the play or getting a sack or having them throw a bad pass. So let's continue on with this and take a look at this as we go. And then you'll see me end up getting that pressure on the quarterback. So let's go ahead and go with the rest of it here as you look at it. And right there, I end up going through that A gap and getting real quick pressure. So let's go ahead and rewind just one more time and take a look at it again. So we're going to go through the whole setup here. So spread the defensive line out. Go ahead and call press coverage or however you want to do it. And then at this point, you're going to go ahead and call QB contain. Next, you're going to take control of that guy right there, that linebacker, put him in the A gap. And then you're going to shoot right through this A gap by hitting that substitution menu and pressing up. And then you go right into the quarterback, such as what I'm seeing. I'm going to rewind it one more time, then I can give you a little bit more of the X and O's behind the play here to why this blitz works. So the first thing I want to talk about here is, once we get to it, I want to talk about the right Tom two-man, why I chose that stunt, to kind of give you an idea why I chose that. So as you look at it, you're going to see as we go around here, I want you guys to first concentrate on that nose tackle right there once the ball is snapped here. All right, this is the key right here. The first thing I want to do here is I zoom in. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here on the screen. The first thing I'm trying to do here as you look at it is I'm trying to get this center to look the block over to this direction here. And with that stunt, what happens here is by him going to this direction here, then the center looks to block him and he's going to slide out towards the right. Over here towards the left, you're going to have this left guard. Now he's going to look to block another rusher that's coming after him, and that's going to get him out of the way. So what this is going to do is it's going to free up this middle where I'm in control of this guy. So I'm user controlling him, remember that? And then I'm going to end up coming up through that A gap and applying the pressure on a quarterback, such as you see on your screen there. So that's really it as far as the blitz setup goes.
Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for more Madden guides, strategy, and tips content. See you in the next video.